Imagine this. A hiccup in the supply chain thousands of miles away could leave your grocery store shelves completely bare. Sounds dramatic, right? But it's more real than you think. Today, we're diving into something critical: household preparedness. In this video, we'll uncover 10 essential grocery items you need to stockpile before next month. From must-haves like rice and pasta to hidden gems that can last for years, we'll explain why these items are absolute lifesavers. But wait, there's more. We'll also reveal the real reasons behind recent food shortages and share smart ways to build your stockpile without spending a fortune. Welcome to our channel. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss our best tips for thriving in uncertain times. Now, why is stockpiling groceries so urgent? Let's explore the reasons. Why stockpile now? 1. Inflation is eating away your money. Picture this: a loaf of bread that cost $2. Last year now costs $2.50. That's a 25% jump. Inflation is steadily eroding your purchasing power, making it crucial to stock up on staples now before prices skyrocket further. 2. Empty shelves are closer than you think. Imagine walking into your local store and finding entire aisles wiped clean. Just recently, a ransomware attack on Morrison's supply chain led to fresh produce shortages. Incidents like this reveal how fragile our food systems really are. 3. Global events. Trigger chaos. A port strike on the East Coast could halt shipments of fresh goods from Latin America. What happens next? Prices soar, panic buying spreads, and your access to essentials vanishes overnight. 4. Natural disasters don't wait. Hurricanes, floods, and earthquakes can wreck transportation networks, leaving stores unable to restock. Having a stash of supplies ensures you're prepared when disaster strikes. 5. Life can throw curveballs. Sudden job loss, medical emergency. A well-stocked pantry is more than just food. It's peace of mind. It's a safety net that helps you weather financial storms without added stress. Stockpiling isn't about fear, it's about foresight. Being prepared means you're taking control of your future and protecting your loved ones. What should you stockpile? Now that you understand the why, let's dive into the what. Here's where the magic begins: our top 10 grocery must-haves. 10. Beans. The pantry's unsung hero. Beans are an absolute powerhouse. Packed with protein and fiber, they keep you full longer and support your digestive health. Did you know regular bean consumption is linked to lower cholesterol and reduced risk of heart disease? But it doesn't stop there. Beans are a culinary chameleon, perfect for soups, stews, salads, and even homemade veggie burgers. Plus, they're affordable and have a long shelf life, making them an ideal stockpile item. Beans, the secret weapon of your stockpile. Beans aren't just an ordinary pantry item. They're a nutritional and culinary superstar. From classic dishes to creative desserts, these legumes adapt to almost any cuisine and cooking style. Imagine this: black beans transformed into a creamy dip, spiced up in a chili, or even blended into brownies for a dose of moisture and nutrition. Yes, brownies. Versatility aside, beans are incredibly affordable, shelf-stable, and packed with protein and fiber. Here's why they're a must-have. Long shelf life. Stock up without worry. Beans last for years when stored properly. Nutritional powerhouse. They're rich in protein, fiber, and essential vitamins, keeping you full and healthy. Variety. Galore. Whether it's black beans, chickpeas, lentils, or kidney beans, you'll never get bored. Mealtime. Flexibility. From soups and salads to hearty mains and desserts, beans deliver on flavor and nutrition. Stocking beans ensures you'll have a dependable, nutritious option when fresh meat or produce runs low. Canned goods. The unsung pantry. Hero. Let's give canned goods the spotlight they deserve. At first glance, They might seem simple, but these durable staples are lifesavers during emergencies. With airtight sealing and heat treatment, canned goods retain their freshness and nutrients for years, sometimes even decades. Here's what to stockpile. 1. Vegetables. Corn, peas, and green beans are packed at their peak and require zero prep. 2. Fruits. Craving pineapple or peaches in winter? Canned fruits in juice or syrup make it happen. 3. Proteins. Canned tuna, chicken, or even Spam provide an easy protein boost. Pro tip: mix canned chicken with rice or pasta for a quick, satisfying meal. Fun fact: during World War II, soldiers and civilians depended on canned goods for survival, earning them the nickname the original emergency food. Tips for success: rotate your stock. Use the oldest cans first to maintain freshness. Check for dents. Damaged cans can lead to contamination, so inspect them carefully. Get creative. Turn canned goods into soups, casseroles, or even desserts like pumpkin pie. When life throws a curveball, these small, dependable cans can make all the difference. Dry pasta, the versatile game changer. Dry pasta might seem humble, but it's a superstar in disguise. Why? It's cheap, stores easily, and is endlessly versatile. Here's why it deserves a spot in your stockpile. Incredibly long shelf life. Stored in its original packaging or an airtight container, dry pasta can last for years. Low maintenance. No special conditions required. Just keep it in a cool, dry spot. Pest-proof. Unlike some grains, pasta is less likely to attract pests if stored properly. Unlimited meal options. From comforting spaghetti to hearty casseroles, pasta pairs with almost anything. Pro tip: add canned goods like tuna or vegetables to pasta for a quick, complete meal. When times get tough, pasta becomes more than a meal. It's a lifeline of simplicity, comfort, and sustenance. Stay tuned for the next item in our top 10 must-haves. It's another pantry essential you won't want to overlook. Dry pasta, the ultimate survival superhero. Pasta isn't just food, it's a culinary blank canvas that can transform even the most basic pantry staples into a satisfying meal. Pair it with canned tomato sauce, sprinkle on some dried herbs, and voila, a hearty dish is ready. Feeling fancy? Add some canned mushrooms or tuna, and you've got a gourmet touch. Even if your fridge is empty, pasta has your back. Here's a little-known fact. During supply chain disruptions, dry pasta is often one of the first items to vanish from grocery shelves. Why? Because it's cheap, filling, and perfect for stretching meals. Stocking up now means you'll avoid scrambling later. Pasta shines in emergencies too. Whether you're dealing with inflation, a power outage, or limited access to fresh food, it doesn't need refrigeration and cooks in minutes. It's practically a survival superhero. Next time you're at the store, grab a few extra packs: spaghetti, penne, macaroni, you name it. Your future self will thank you when that perfectly al dente bite turns a tough day into a comforting meal. Rice, the ultimate survival food. Let's move on to a true pantry MVP. Rice. This isn't just a staple, it's a lifeline, feeding millions worldwide for over 10,000 years. From ancient Chinese dynasties to modern-day kitchens, rice has proven itself to be the ultimate survivor. Here's why it's essential. Versatility. Whether you're whipping up fried rice, creamy risotto, or sushi, rice adapts to any cuisine. Longevity. Stored properly, white rice can last 25 to 30 years. That's right, decades of peace of mind in a bag. Affordability. Bulk rice is budget-friendly and a smart hedge against rising food prices. Pro tip: not all rice is created equal. White rice stores the longest because it lacks oils that can spoil, while brown rice is healthier but has a shorter shelf life. If you're stockpiling, go for white rice and store it in airtight containers or vacuum-sealed bags with oxygen absorbers to keep pests and moisture away. Think of rice as the foundation of your food security: filling, adaptable, and reliable. Whether you're preparing for the future or just looking for a budget-friendly meal base, rice has you covered. Canned mushrooms, the underrated pantry hero. Now let's talk about an often overlooked gem, canned mushrooms. These little fungi aren't just pizza toppings. They're a survival food with serious versatility. Why stockpile canned mushrooms? Longevity. While fresh mushrooms spoil in days, canned mushrooms stay ready for months or even years. Convenience. They're perfect when fresh produce isn't an option, like during natural disasters, supply chain disruptions, or just a busy week. Nutritional value. Canned mushrooms retain much of their nutrients, making them a healthy addition to your meals. And don't underestimate their versatility. Toss them into pasta, stir-fries, casseroles, or soups. They add depth and flavor to just about anything. No chopping or cleaning required. So, next time you're stocking your pantry, grab a few cans of mushrooms. They're affordable, long-lasting, and ready to take your dishes to the next level. Stay tuned for more must-have stockpile items as we continue building your ultimate preparedness list. Canned mushrooms, the pantry's secret weapon. Canned mushrooms aren't just a convenient alternative to fresh, they're a culinary lifesaver. Whether you're making soups, sautéing for a side dish, or tossing them into a casserole, canned mushrooms soak up flavors like a sponge, making them the ultimate kitchen team player. What's more, they're incredibly budget-friendly. A single can costs a fraction of what you'd spend on fresh mushrooms, and there's no risk of them turning into slimy leftovers in the fridge. Plus, in an emergency, like a power outage or food shortage, having these in your pantry can feel downright gourmet. Fun fact, canned mushrooms are packed with nutrients like selenium and potassium, essential for boosting your immune system and overall health. Who knew survival food could pack such a punch? Pro tip: when you see them on sale, stock up. These humble mushrooms might just save your day and your dinner when fresh produce isn't an option. Peanut butter. The survival superfood, creamy, delicious, and ridiculously versatile. Peanut butter isn't just a snack. It's a survival superfood. Here's why it's perfect for stockpiling. Long shelf life. Peanut butter doesn't need refrigeration, staying good for months, even years, if unopened. Energy booster. Packed with healthy fats and protein, it delivers the energy you need in tough times. Versatility. Spread it on crackers, stir it into oatmeal, or make a peanut butter and banana sandwich. Fun fact: during World War II, soldiers relied on peanut butter for quick, reliable energy. When stocking up, go for natural varieties with fewer additives. They last longer and are healthier. And don't be shy about buying those big tubs. You'll be glad you did when a spoonful of peanut butter lifts your spirits in tough times. Oats, the unsung hero of stockpiling. Let's shine a light on oats, those humble flakes that are anything but boring. Why are oats a stockpile superstar? Nutritional powerhouse. They're loaded with fiber and nutrients, keeping you full and energized. Versatility. Oats aren't just for breakfast. Use them in cookies, pancakes, muffins, or even as a granola topping. Blend them into flour for gluten-free baking, or use them to thicken soups. Long shelf life. Stored properly, oats last for years, making them ready for both everyday meals and emergencies. Pro tip: a warm bowl of oatmeal on a cold morning is the ultimate comfort food, and way cheaper than fancy cereals. Fun fact: during World War II, oats were a staple for soldiers because they were lightweight, easy to transport, and packed with nutrients. Whether it's a lazy brunch or an emergency meal, oats have your back. Stock up, and you'll always have a nutritious, versatile option on hand. Cooking oil. The kitchen's unsung hero. Cooking oil might not be the first thing that comes to mind when building a stockpile, but it's absolutely essential. Think about it. How will you sauté those beans, fry that rice, or roast vegetables without it? Without oil, even a well-stocked pantry can fall flat. Why stockpile cooking oil? Daily necessity. It's the fuel that keeps your meals running smoothly, like gas for a car. Price spikes. Global supply chain issues and climate changes have driven prices up. For example, Indonesia, the largest exporter of palm oil, recently limited exports, causing a ripple effect worldwide. Stocking up now can save you from future headaches. Best oils for stockpiling. Olive oil. When stored in a cool, dark place, it lasts up to 2 years unopened. Canola oil. With a shelf life of about 1 year, it's another great option. Pro tip. Want to extend shelf life even further? Freeze your oil. It won't solidify completely, but will stay fresh longer. Fun fact. During World War II, cooking oil wasn't just for food, it was a key ingredient in making explosives. That's how valuable it was. Cooking oil is also versatile. Beyond cooking, it can be used for preserving food or even making DIY candles in an emergency. So, stock up smartly. A couple of extra bottles in your pantry could make all the difference when the unexpected hits. What's your go-to oil? Are you team olive, canola, or something else? Share in the comments. Salt, the ultimate survival staple. Let's talk about salt, the humble, overlooked crystal that could be your pantry's MVP. Why is salt essential? 1. Flavor enhancer. Imagine life without salt, bland, flavorless, and just plain sad. Salt turns simple dishes, like scrambled eggs or soups, into something delicious. 2. Natural preservative. Long before refrigerators, salt was used to preserve food. By drawing out moisture, it prevents bacteria from thriving, keeping meat, fish, and even vegetables edible for months. 3. Multi-purpose use. Beyond food, salt is incredibly versatile. Oh, it can clean and disinfect surfaces. Oh, it helps heal minor wounds. Oh, it even melts ice in a pinch. Does salt expire? Here's the good news. Salt doesn't spoil, ever. If stored in a cool, dry place, it can last indefinitely. That makes it a perfect stockpile item. Types of salt to consider. Table salt, great for everyday cooking. Sea salt or kosher salt, ideal for preserving or brining. Epsom salt, handy for soaking sore muscles or garden use. Fun fact, salt was once so valuable that Roman soldiers were paid in it, hence the word salary. Salt isn't just an ingredient, it's a survival tool. Stock up, and you'll always have a reliable resource to enhance meals, preserve food, and even tackle household tasks. Sugar. The sweet survival secret. Let's talk about sugar, a simple yet powerful stockpile essential that earns the title of survival legend. Why sugar deserves a spot in your stockpile. Indefinite shelf life. When stored correctly, sugar can last forever. That's right, this pantry staple outlasts most canned goods. More than sweetener. Beyond sweetening your coffee or baking treats, sugar is a multi-purpose powerhouse. It's used in preserving jams, brewing kombucha, and even making homemade syrups. The science behind its longevity. Sugar doesn't spoil because it's hygroscopic, meaning it absorbs moisture, which prevents bacteria and mold from growing. That's why it remains a reliable ingredient for decades when kept dry. Storage tips for sugar. However, sugar has one vulnerability. Moisture. Exposure can cause it to clump or harden. To keep it in perfect condition. 1. Store it in an airtight container. 2. Keep it away from heat and humidity. Your pantry is ideal. 3. Consider sealed buckets for bulk quantities. Lesser-known uses of sugar isn't just about sweetness. It's surprisingly versatile. Acts as a fire starter when mixed with potassium permanganate. Softens hardened bread and keeps cookies fresh. Can even soothe minor burns in a pinch. Stockpiling sugar isn't just practical, it's smart. With its endless uses and incredible shelf life, it provides peace of mind in uncertain times. So, grab an extra bag during your next grocery trip. You'll be glad you did when it becomes your secret weapon for both survival and creativity in the kitchen. How to stockpile like a pro. Now that you know what to stockpile, let's talk strategy. Stockpiling doesn't have to feel like prepping for the apocalypse. Follow these steps to build a balanced, practical stash. 1. Buy in bulk. Smartly bulk. Buying is your golden ticket, but it's all about priorities. Skip the chips and focus on essentials like rice, beans, and canned goods. These staples not only fill your pantry, but also keep you fed for the long haul. Pro tip: look for warehouse deals or online retailers offering discounts. Fun fact: buying bulk staples can save you 30 to 50% per pound compared to smaller packages. That's like getting free food just for planning ahead. Second shop sales. Strategically, sales are like treasure hunts for stockpilers. Stores often discount non-perishable items around holidays or seasonal transitions. Watch for deals like buy one, get one free on essentials. Pro tip: time your shopping trips for markdowns. For instance, the day after a holiday often brings clearance sales. Bonus tip: combine sales with coupons or cashback apps for maximum savings. 3. Rotate your stock. Keep your pantry organized by using the FIFO method, first in, first out. Always consume older items, first to prevent spoilage. 5. Invest in proper storage. To extend the life of your stockpile, use airtight containers for dry goods. Consider vacuum sealing items like rice and oats. Add oxygen absorbers to long-term storage to prevent spoilage. 5. Plan your space. You don't need a basement bunker to stockpile effectively. Use underbed storage, pantry shelves, or stackable containers to maximize your space. Stockpiling is less about fear and more about foresight. Start small, focus on the essentials, and build your stash step by step. With these tips, you'll be ready for anything, without breaking the bank or feeling overwhelmed. Restocking and rotating. Maximize your stockpile. Efficiency. Stockpiling isn't just about what you buy, it's also about how and when you buy it. Let's break it down. 1. Restock like a pro. Know when your store restocks. Most grocery stores replenish shelves on Thursdays. Show up early to snag the best deals before they're gone. It's like treasure hunting for the freshest loot. Shop smart with sales. Plan your trips around store promotions. Holiday sales or seasonal clearances are gold mines for stockpile-worthy items. 2. Use coupons. Seriously, coupons are a game changer. Apps like Ibotta and Honey do the hard work for you by finding digital coupons, making it easier than ever to save. Pro tip: combine coupons with sales for maximum savings. Quick win. One family saved $200 in a month just by pairing coupons with bulk purchases. That's a lot of rice and beans for your stockpile. 3. Rotate your stockpile. Here's where many people slip up. They buy in bulk, stash everything in a corner, and forget about it. Don't let that be you. FIFO method: first in, first out. Move older items to the front and newer ones to the back. This ensures you're always using the freshest supplies. Shelf life. Awareness: canned goods like beans and tomatoes can last up to 5 years, but only if stored properly. Treat your stockpile like a treasure chest, not a landfill. Where to store your stockpile? You've stocked up, but now you're wondering, where do I put all this stuff? Let's explore creative and effective storage solutions. 1. The pantry, your first line of defense. The pantry is perfect for frequently used items like pasta, canned goods, and snacks. Keep it cool and dry. Heat and humidity are your groceries' worst enemies. Maximize space. Use stackable bins, rotating shelves, or even over-the-door racks to optimize storage. 2. The basement, prepper paradise. If you have a basement, consider it prime real estate for your stockpile. Basements are naturally cooler and darker, perfect for long-term storage. Quick warning. Check for dampness or pests. Use raised shelves to protect items from water leaks or creepy crawlies. Pro tip. Add a dehumidifier to maintain optimal conditions. 3. The garage. The wild card. The garage can work, but it requires extra precautions. Temperature control. Ensure it's insulated to prevent extreme heat or freezing, which can ruin oils and canned goods. Seal tightly. Protect items like flour from pests with airtight containers. 4. Hidden gems. Think outside the box. Running out of obvious space? Get creative. Under the bed. Use storage bins for vacuum-sealed snacks, oats, or lightweight items. Unused closets. Transform shelves into mini pantry spaces. A quick entertainment break. Picture this. It's a zombie apocalypse, or more likely, a supply chain breakdown. Who's winning? The person with organized shelves in their pantry, basement, and garage. Or the person with canned beans stuffed behind their TV stand? Exactly. Organization now means peace of mind later. Turn your pantry into a fortress of freshness. A well-organized, properly stored stockpile isn't just practical, it's oddly satisfying, right? Think Marie Kondo meets survival prep. Let's dive into the best methods to store your groceries so they last for the long haul, avoiding the nightmare of spoilage, pests, or mold. 1. Freeze to lock in freshness. Your freezer isn't just for ice cream, it's your secret weapon for long-term storage. Flour and grains. Freeze them for 48 hours before storing in airtight containers. This kills any lurking pests or eggs. Nuts, seeds, and butter. These can stay fresh for months in freezer-safe bags. Pro tip: avoid freezer burn by sealing food tightly. Nobody wants rice tasting like last month's lasagna. 2. Canning. Grandma's timeless technique. Canning is the classic way to preserve food, and it's making a modern comeback. How it works. High heat seals food in jars, keeping bacteria and air out. Starter tip: begin with water bath canning for high-acid foods like pickles and tomatoes. Feeling adventurous? Try a pressure canner for meats or low-acid veggies. Imagine opening a jar of hearty stew midwinter. It's like bottling sunshine. 3. Drying. Light as a feather, tough as nails. Drying removes moisture, making food nearly impossible for bacteria to ruin. DIY method: use your oven at a low temperature or invest in a dehydrator for efficiency. Ideas: dried apples, herbs, or jerky can last up to a year when stored in vacuum-sealed bags with desiccant packets. 4. Vacuum sealing. Airtight and just right. Oxygen is the enemy of freshness, and vacuum sealing is your best defense. What to seal: rice, pasta, beans, anything dry and non-perishable. Extra insurance: add oxygen absorbers for a spoilage-proof combo. 5. The power of Mylar bags. For serious long-term storage, nothing beats Mylar bags. What they're for: store large quantities of staples like rice, flour, or popcorn kernels. How to use: add oxygen absorbers, seal with a heat sealer or iron, and store in a cool, dry place. Result: properly done, your food can last decades. Yes, decades. Imagine this. It's 5 years from now. While others scramble for food, you're enjoying a hearty meal from your perfectly preserved stockpile. Feels pretty amazing, doesn't it? What's your go-to storage hack? Drop it in the comments. And if this guide is helping you prepare, show some love by liking and sharing. A recap of your preparedness plan. We've covered 1. Why stockpiling matters in today's unpredictable world of inflation and supply chain issues. 2. 10 must-have grocery items like rice, beans, and canned goods to secure your pantry. 3. Smart storage solutions to keep your food fresh and safe for years. Preparedness isn't about panic, it's about peace of mind. A well-stocked pantry is more than a safety net. It's an investment in your family's security and comfort. Stay ahead of the game. If this guide inspired you, give it a thumbs up, share it with someone who needs it, and hit that subscribe button for more life-changing tips. Remember, it's better to be ready a day too early than a moment too late. Start building your stockpile, get creative with storage, and stay prepared. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Until then, stay safe and stay ready.